Let's start multiplying. So we're going to be multiplying our decimals times a whole number using our hundreds grid. So let's jump into this first one. I've got 6 hundredths times 4. Now remember, each one of these little squares is a hundredth. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to color in 6 of them 4 times. Sounds pretty simple. Let's do it. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 1. I'm going to change colors to make it a little bit easier to see how many times we've counted 6 hundredths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 3 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we've counted 6 hundredths 4 times. So we have to figure out what our answer is. So when I go up to find my answer, I'm going to see how many whole tenths we have. So this tenth, let's make that a little bit smaller. Maybe not. That's good enough. This tenth and this tenth are complete. So I know I've got 0 whole numbers because I don't have any whole numbers. Wish I could make this smaller, but it's just not working for me today. That's okay. 0 whole completed hundredths charts. I've got 2 complete tenths and 1, 2, 3, 4 completed hundredths. So 0 complete hundredths chart, so I don't have a whole one. I've got 2 tenths and 4 hundredths. So my answer to 6 hundredths times 4 is 24 hundredths. Let's move on and do another one. This next one says 36 times 2. So I could go through and count 36 boxes, but I know that 1 whole row is 10 hundredths. So I can count 10, 20, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the first one's pretty easy. Now we have to do it again. So I know I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I know these 4 plus these 6 give me 10. So I can just do that. So there's 10, 14, 24, 34, 35, 36. So now, after we have that colored in, I colored in 36 boxes twice. So all we have to do is decide what we've got. I have 0 complete hundredths charts, so I know I don't have any whole numbers. Let's see how many completed tenths I have. And remember, the tenths are your columns. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 completed tenths, and 1, 2 boxes colored in. So that is 0 whole, 7 tenths, and 2 hundredths, or 72 hundredths. So my answer to 36 times 2 is going to give me 72 hundredths. Let's do another one. 12 hundredths times 5. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I know I need to go ahead and start by coloring in 12 hundredths. So that's going to give me 1 tenth and 2 hundredths. So I know there's 8 left here because 10 minus 2 would give me 8. So I'm going to switch colors and say 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 2. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That was 1, 2, 3, 4 times. We have to do it one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So now let's count and see if we can figure out what our answer is. We have 0 whole numbers because we don't have a whole hundredths chart complete. We'll get there next. Let's see how many tenths we have. Remember, tenths are the full columns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 tenths. But look here, we have no hundredths that are not completed while not in a column. So I have a 0 there. And remember, in decimals, you can leave that 0 or you can remove it. It doesn't matter. So our answer to 12 hundredths times 5 is 6 tenths or 60 hundredths. Let's move on to one a little bit more challenging. As you can see, we have 2 hundredths grids here. So let's figure out what our answer is going to be. We've got 45 hundredths times 3. So we're going to go ahead and color in 45 hundredths. We've got 10, 20, 30, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 1 45 hundredth. Let's do it again. 5, count by tens, 15, 25, 35, 45. We have to do it a third time. 10, but now this one's full. So we have to move on to another one. 20, 30, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, when we're figuring out what we've got this time, we've got a whole numbers chart filled in. So we know that we've got a whole number of 1. If there was 2 numbers charts filled in completely, it'd be 2. At our decimal point, because the rest of it isn't a decimal, there's 1, 2, 3 tenths columns completely filled in. So I know I have 3 tenths. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hundredths boxes filled in. So I've got 5 hundredths. So if I look at this problem, 45 hundredths times 3, I've got 1 and 35 hundredths. Let's go ahead and look at the next one. This is going to be our last one before it's time for you to practice. 29 hundredths times 4. So we're going to do the same thing we did above. We're going to color in 29 4 times. 29, that gives me 1. So 11, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. And we got to do it again. 2, 12, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3. 13. Oh, it's full. We got to move on. 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. So let's figure out what our answer is. We've got 1 completed hundredths chart, and we've got 1 completed tenth, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hundredths. So our answer to 29 hundredths times 4 is 1 and 15 hundredths. Now it's time for you to get a little bit of practice in. So you're going to take a little bit of a quiz, and then you're going to spend some time working on this on your own.